Now we'll learn about how to delete the data in the worksheet, whatever data we have created. Sometimes we don't want that data. For deleting a single cell, I can just click on that cell and press the delete button from my keyboard. That will delete the data. Just clicking on any cell, I'm going to undo it. Just clicking on any cell, pressing the delete button will delete the data for me. I'm undoing it from Control Z. Now, if I need to delete the whole record, the whole row, I just don't need, this person has left the school, I don't need his record anymore. So in Home tab, in Cells group, you can go to Delete option, and here you can delete sheet rows. The whole row will be deleted for you. You can see. So whichever record I don't want, I just select the whole row. Again, automatically it shows me delete sheet rows. I click on this and it will delete the whole row for me. And in case I want to delete the column, like I don't want to add the marks of science, so here I have selected a column, automatically it will appear delete sheet columns. So I can delete sheet columns to delete the whole column, delete the entire column. So I'm going to undo it for my record. So similarly you can delete either cells or the rows or the column, or you can delete the entire sheet, which I won't be doing now. You can try it later on when your things are done, when you don't require a worksheet anymore. Now if you want to insert a single cell, I missed out a name over here. Maybe I missed out ABC name or something, or I missed out the first name over here. You can see Ayan. So I can insert the first name from, again, Home tab, the same group, the Cells group. Here I can insert a cell over here. There will be these radio buttons from which you can select either I need to shift the cells to right. If I shift the cells to right, what will happen? This Arman will be moving to the next cell towards right, which I don't want. What I want is I want to shift the cells down. So okay, so all the other entries, all the other data has moved down to give a place for the next record which I want to enter over here. Right? This is how you insert a single cell. Now if you want to insert a whole row, so here you can again go to insert sheet rows. The whole row will be inserted before the row which my cell has selected, or even if my pointer is placed on that particular row, the whole row will be inserted before that row. Insert sheet row, again the second row is inserted. Right? Now deleting. You can, okay, deleting we have done. Now how to insert columns. I'll delete this rows, sorry. How to insert columns. Just select a column here, insert and insert sheet columns. The whole column will be inserted for you. Suppose you missed out admission number over here, and I can just insert this column and you can insert the admission numbers over their values over here. How to insert the whole column. Then we can take up changing of height of a row. This is the row height, and the width of the column. You can see the width of the column. In case I may want to change the width of the column, I can drag this cursor, this pointer, to adjust the width of my column here. I can drag it to increase it or decrease it, whatever I want. And same is the case with, I just take my pointer to the end of border of the row, and I can move this pointer to change the height of my column here. I can increase the height of the row and then decrease the height of the row, whatever ways you want, right? So I can change the width of the column and height of the row by dragging this mouse pointer, or you can select the whole row and in Home tab you click on the Format. In Cells you can click on the Format button, in which you have the row height. So by default the row height is 12.75. Here it is showing 15 because I have zoomed the worksheet. So I can increase this row height to say 18 maybe, and if I click on OK, my row height will be increasing. Similar is the case if you want to increase the column width or decrease the column width. Again, you go to Format in the Cells group, and here I can take up the column width, and by default the column width is 8.43, and you can change the column width to say 7 over here, just to see the decrease in the column width. So you can change the column width and the row height from the Format option, Format button in the Cells group of the Home tab, or you can increase or decrease from this handle towards the border of the column end or towards the border of the row. Now, autofill feature. Autofill feature is used to fill in the series of numbers, days, etc. automatically. Look how it goes. I take up two values and I select these two values, and then I move my mouse pointer towards the end of bottom right corner of the selection. You see the black cross? When the mouse pointer changes to this black cross, this is called the fill handle. I can drag the series, I can drag the numbers to fill the series automatically. Right? Now, if I want, I can change this value to multiples of 5. Suppose, again I select these two values, I take the fill handle, drag it, my values will be filled for multiples of 5. Now if I take these two values as, you can take 7 and 14, you can say multiples of 7. So I take up these two cells, just drag the fill handle, this is going to give me the multiples of 7. So you can take any multiples by giving the first two numbers of the series. And then I can take the days, Sunday, if you just take Sunday and select the cell, and take it from the bottom right corner and drag it down, it will give me the days of the week. As far as you drag, you are going to get the days. And similarly, if I take up January is going to give me the months of the year. You can take the full name as well for Sunday and January, and it will give you the full names for the rest of the series. So automatically it is going to fill for you. So you can take up dates as well. You give any date and that is also going to drag further for you. So this is called the autofill feature of MS Excel.